Hello everyone and welcome to the Basics of Digital Marketing course by Hovers. My name is Atharva Shinde and in module 3 we are going to talk about the ethics of digital marketing. This is easily the most underrated topic when it comes to digital marketing courses, and that is why we have thought of including it in this series. Move on to what all topics we are going to cover in this video. The first will be what is ethics and what do you understand by ethics. The second will be what does ethics mean in today's digital age. After that, we are going to talk about the ethical problems that are faced by companies and individuals all around the world and what are the type of classes that they are divided into. The most important topic after that is why is ethics important in digital marketing? After that, we are going to make a point on why ethical marketing is a necessity now and how Hovers is taking all the consideration in order to make our agency an ethical one. So let's start. The main question that comes to mind when you say ethics is what does ethics mean? So, what ethics means in a digital age is that what are the right and what are the wrong things that you are doing when it comes to digital marketing. As we all know, the internet is a very powerful tool now. It is the most powerful tool that humanity has right now. But we should understand that with this great power comes great responsibility. Whether you are an individual, whether you are a marketing agency, whether you are a company or a brand, you have to understand that there are some ethical considerations that have to be taken into consideration when you are doing digital marketing, when you are using the internet and reaching your customers. It is also important to understand what kind of marketing practices can be considered ethical and what are unethical. There is a governing body in European Union that goes by the name GDPR. GDPR means Global Data Protection Regulation. So what they do is they have a classification of all the ethical problems that are there in the digital marketing or in general on the internet. So what are these classes? These classes are access, privacy, morality, deception, and security. We'll go over one by one. Access means access of data. This is just one example that comes under access. Access of data means who has the access of data from the customer, and if the brand has the access to your data, what kind of data does the brand have access to? Is it your phone number? Is it your name? Is it your email ID? Is it where you live? Is it your location or anything else? It can be anything. So, what kind of access of data does the company or the digital marketing firm have of the consumers? That is a class that comes under ethical problems. After that, the main thing is, which most people are concerned about, is their privacy. Privacy in digital age is becoming a very big problem. It is actually the next biggest problem that many companies are going to be held responsible for. As we all know, Facebook and Google right now are having a lot of problems when it comes to privacy of the data from users. As a digital marketing company, how are you keeping the users' data private? How are you taking measures so that your users' data is not leaked? Are you having the right servers? Are you having the right codes? Are you having the right password, security, everything when it comes to the user's privacy? Because you can be collecting personal data from your users. You can be collecting their phone numbers. You can be collecting their email IDs. And it actually becomes very important that the privacy of the user is held intact. After that comes morality. Morality of the advertiser. So, what is your morality or what is your brand's morality? Are you being moral when communicating your product to the customer? Are you telling them lies? Are you telling them about anything that is not in reality? So, that is the most important aspect that advertisers have to take care of, even when they are doing it for a brand or even when they are doing it by themselves. The next biggest thing is deception. Deception, one of the examples is misleading information. We have given an example afterwards in the slides, but the main thing in misleading information is that are you telling the truth about what things you are selling or what things you are showcasing in the whole campaign? So it should not be like you are showcasing something else and you are going to sell something else. This actually happens a lot in terms of e-commerce. So the product might be something else. You might be looking at a product that is very shiny or it is the best product that you have seen online at a very low price, but when you get it in actual, it's not the same. So you should not be doing that, and you should not be sending misleading information to the customers. After that, data security is the most important concern after data privacy. So how are you keeping your data secure? Are you just using Google Excel sheets in order to keep your data, which anyone can open, anyone can take care of? Are you providing a data security server? Does your company have good servers? Does your company know who is using the data, who can use the data, who has access to the data? All these things become very important, because the main thing that you are collecting from the consumers or from the users in Facebook or Instagram or any other channel is data. So data is the gold here, and keeping that gold secure in the lockers is very important. That is why security has to be taken care of. So the main question now is, why is this important in digital marketing? Why should you learn ethics, or why should you even know about ethics when it comes to digital marketing? The thing is that when you're practicing, or you're just starting with your digital marketing career, or you are just making your first campaign, you are working with some brand, or you are a brand that you are selling your first consumer product, something like that, the thing that is going to happen is, if your ethics is wrong, and if the consumer knows that the company is unethical, they are doing some fraudulent activity, then your company's brand image is at stake, and this is a very big thing. So what is going to happen is, once your brand image falls, as you can see in the domino, if your brand image falls, everything is going to affect after that, and the domino effect starts. This brand image is going to affect your employees. Your employees might start thinking that, okay, this is now not a right thing to be done. We should not be working here anymore, or something like that. So it's going to affect your employees. They're going to have that in mind, that we are not doing something ethical. So you need to take care of that as well. After that, the thing that might be challenged is the effect that it's going to have on the customer relations. If your brand is doing very good in terms of providing service in brick and mortar type, but your brand now is not doing very good, or is not behaving ethically when it comes to digital marketing, your earlier customers and your new customers are going to be not very happy about it, and you might affect a lot of business in that way. So the main thing is that all of this you might be doing unknowingly, and that is the biggest risk. So everyone in your company, be it the manager, be it the newest employee and intern, should be aware of the ethics that go under digital marketing. And this is the thing, you might do it unknowingly. You might not even know that you have done something wrong, but then it might create a very big problem for the company. There are very big losses that many companies have faced, many big charges that many companies have faced when it came to unethical marketing. So it becomes very important that ethics has to be taken care in the digital age. So why is ethical marketing a necessity now? As you can see, for consumers to feel safe shopping online in the ever growing digital marketing world, ethical practices are essential. This is an ordinary consumer that is going to see your product. So, if you're an e commerce website, you are selling products online. A person is going to see your products. If I want to buy a watch, I'm just going through the whole screen. I just saw an ad of a watch. Now I'm clicking on it. Now I'm going to the website. This all has to be done in a perfect manner. The thing is that if you are doing something like you are selling the photo of a very luxury watch that is not the same that you are going to provide afterwards, for example, if it is a Armani watch, and after that when the consumer receives it, it's not the original one, that's not the case that you should be doing. It's going to affect your brand, it's going to affect your services, it's going to affect your customer relations. So everyone in the shopping spree, or everyone who is using the digital media, should be actually feeling safe about your products, should be feeling safe about online shopping. It's not just online shopping, anything, any kind of campaign that you are doing, it might be lead generation, it might be getting customers to your hotel, getting customers to a restaurant, or you might be selling a product for a festive season, you might be showcasing your new ideas, anything. So in that way, the people who are going to be using that should feel safe about it. We have just given an example of shopping online, because as we know that digital marketing is growing, it's just growing exponentially day by day, and a lot of people have not now started using Facebook shop, they have started using Instagram shop. So it all should be done ethically. That is the main reason why companies should take this point into consideration. And even as an individual, you should be learning about what is ethical in terms of marketing. There is not a given list of ethical practices that you should follow, but it is just a matter of fact that okay, this is ethical, this is unethical. The second point is, if businesses ignore ethical practices, a moral lapse in how business is considered may occur. I have been repeating that if you are not ethical with your practices, your domino is going to fall. Even if you are a 50-year-old company, you might have started just now, it's going to affect the whole brand. So don't ignore ethical practices. When we say that ethical marketing is a necessity, we have given three examples of marketing campaigns that have been done by very famous brands before, but they, for some reason, have been unethical. So, in the first example, you can see that there is a man climbing on a rope, but what they are showcasing is that this rope can be used by people in order to climb. But when you see the label, you can see that this rope is not suitable for climbing. This is misleading information. You can see that the man can climb. You are showing a product that can be used for climbing, but then it is actually not used for climbing. So if a consumer takes it and then goes for a climbing, we don't know what will happen. So let's not think about it. But this is unethical. This is an example of misleading, and there can be many examples of this. There can be weight loss campaigns where people tell that we have lost 40 pounds in 15 days, 1 month. This is actually misleading information. We should not be doing that, and it's against the morality of the company. The second example here, actually, you might actually not know about this, but Gillette had done marketing for one of their safety razor, and they were showcasing a kid who is using a razor because it is so safe that even a kid can use it. But promoting a kid in a marketing campaign is actually not ethical. You should not be showcasing kids under a certain age limit. It depends according to the country. So this was something that was done unethically by Gillette, but it was long back. So if you're making a campaign similar to that right now, in 2020, I don't think that would be a very good idea. After that, let's see this. So what is happening here is that this is a cigarette ad, and what they are showcasing is that don't surrender. You can lose your weight, and you can lose your weight with smoking a cigarette. So this actually is an unethical type of marketing. So and on top of that, it's showcasing that it's your throat protection against irritation, against cough, and it's a cigarette. It is actually quite an old ad, but then it showcases why and where and how the company has done some of mistakes that might have gone into the eyes of the regulators or even the consumers. So if you see an ad like this, you know that okay, this is fake. The thing that they are telling or the thing that they are selling right now is actually fake. So you would not go for it, or you would never even go for it for a very long time. Even if after this they say that okay, this was a mistake on our behalf, and okay, we say sorry about it. The trust once gone for a brand, it's not going to come back very easily. So how does Hovers takes care of this? So we have at Hovers have made a code of ethics for all our employees, be it me, be it my co-founder or every employee. We make sure that all our employees understand what the code of ethics of the company is. So let me go through it. We will not intentionally do harm to a client's brand. So we will not do anything in such a way that the client's brand will be harmed. We will not intentionally mislead traffic to sites. So as I give you an example of we are showcasing something else and you're selling something else, we will never do that. You should not be misleading traffic to the sites. It's actually unethical, and there are a lot of rules that govern this. So this can be a decoy in terms of mail, email. There are many scams that are going on in terms of mail. You might be knowing if you click a website, it will take all your data, it will take all your money. So we take care that we intentionally do not mislead any consumer traffic to the websites that we are making for our clients, or even any consumer websites, e-commerce websites. We will not misinterpret itself. So the thing is that we will not take any other meaning of the product or the value that we are showcasing, the things that we are showcasing. The next point is that we will protect the confidentiality and the anonymity of our clients. So we have a policy that we do not showcase the confidential information of the client, or we keep our clients anonymous until and unless we have completed the project for them. And this is really important because, as you know, there are many people who are just sitting there to grab ideas. So it becomes important for you to keep the clients and the work that you're doing for the clients anonymous until and unless your client approves it, that you can, okay, now showcase it, you can showcase it as one of your works or something like that. After that, we make it a point that we do not harm the interest of any particular group of the society. This is really important, and I can showcase you in this. This ad is actually targeting some of the obesity in the society, and it's not a very good idea. Apart from this, this ad is showcasing children. So you are targeting a specific society, and this is not what should be done. So what we take care of that when we are doing a campaign, we are not harming any particular society, and it is actually really important. There are many examples that have happened in the past. There have been videos where a particular group, a particular ethnicity has been compromised. There have been ads like these. So we should not be doing that. So we make it a point that we do not harm the interest of any particular group of the society through our marketing. The last point is that we respect the privacy of our clients and audiences data. This is actually important, and it is a point made by the cybersecurity law as well, that you keep the privacy of the client's data as well as the audiences or the customers' data intact with you. So we respect the privacy of our clients and audiences data. What does it mean by respecting the privacy of our clients' data? The main thing is that in digital marketing we collect a lot of data from the customers, and it is needed in order to target them. It is needed in order to help the clients make the target group more better. So in that way, keeping the data private is very important, and it also comes under the cyber security norm. For an example, if something like this happens, that you have a laptop, you have your consumers data or your clients data on the laptop, and for some reason water falls on it. I'm just giving an example that for some reason water falls on it, and now you have to go take your laptop to a hardware store to get it checked. If the person who is sitting over there takes the data from his server, from your server to his server, and misuses it afterwards, it's not the responsibility of the person who did it. It's actually the company's or the individual's responsibility to keep that data safe. So you should be having data security systems in place. So these are the code of ethics that we have inculcated into our team, into our clients as well, and we have showcased that we have been doing these points very nicely, and that is why most of our clients keep a trust on us, and also the consumers. So thank you, folks. This is what we had to talk about in the ethics of digital marketing. See you all in the next module. If you like this video and if you gained information from it, don't forget to like, subscribe our channel, and see you in the next module. Thank you.